Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Chris with a C. Back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on welcome to Entine 2020. So yeah, basically Entine, you guys. I just kind of document my days leading up until Valentine's Day, being a single, being mid to late 30s. So, and just kind of what I'm doing day to day, which ain't much nothing, but you know, if you enjoy watching it, I enjoy some people's monotony of their daily lives. Just because, too, like, I know some people don't enjoy vlogs, but I enjoy some people's vlogs just because even if they're just going to the store or they're just like cooking dinner or just spending time with their family or even just showing some of their luxury items, I don't know. I just kind of enjoy like seeing other people's lives and other walks of life that's different from my own. So that's my thing. So hopefully you guys do still enjoy this series and just kind of our little sit down chats in the bathroom mirror. So yeah, just wanted to do my outfit of the day, you guys. Today's Sunday, February, what, 9th? Yeah, so today's day 9 of Vlogentine. And I just got back from church, like literally like maybe 20 minutes ago, and it's like the afternoon. So I'm getting ready to go ahead and fix me something to eat from my wonderful crock pot meal that I made yesterday. So just want to show you my quick outfit of the day in the mirror. So my hair is still twisted, guys, from me doing my hair on Thursday. What was it? No, it's Friday. I did my hair Friday. Yep, Friday. So yeah, my hair is still twisted in a bun. I still have on my stud silver earrings, you guys. Lipstick, I do have the Fenty Beauty Rihanna Uncensored. That's the lipstick I'm wearing today. And then if we pan down, I have, like, y'all, I told y'all about my clothes. Like, a lot of them are packed up, so you see a lot of repeats. So this is that blazer that I think I've worn twice this week already, or last week anyway. So this is was it the navy and white blazer that I got from New York and Company. I have that on. I also have on this dress. This is one of my favorite dresses, actually, and it's from my first lady, her boutique, which is called Far Above Rubies. I don't know, y'all probably can't see behind my thing. So yeah, this is just a long gray dress. I think it's like an extra large size or something, but I just like the flowiness of it, so I don't mind it being like oversized. So it goes all the way down. I also have some leggings on underneath, and then I have on my tried and true, let me show y'all, my black flats from Rack Room Shoes. And then handbag, I still have, let me focus again, y'all. My handbag, I still have my Louis Vuitton Pochette Matisse. And then I also have my Louis Vuitton, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. My Louis Vuitton Logomania Navy scarf in the rainbow. What's the rainbow Logomania rainbow scarf in the color navy. So I have that one on today as well, just because it was like in the 50s today in South Carolina. So yeah, so I have that on as well. So yeah, that's my outfit for the day, you guys. Hold on, let me make sure we're back in focus. So pretty much, as far as the agenda for today, now that I'm back from church, probably just gonna go ahead and eat lunch, you know, shower, get everything kind of situated for work, starting work tomorrow. I still, I got some of my stuff with my taxes prepared, but then I found out that other stuff actually has not come in yet. So I just have to send it to my tax person as I get my items, but I don't know if I'll actually be able to meet with her this week like I really wanted to. So we'll see. But that's just been very cumbersome trying to get everything together. But once it's together, it's done, y'all. So I'm really trying to press toward the perfect mark and get that done before I leave. So that's the other thing that I'm needing to do today, is to get more of that stuff together. What else do I need to do? I mean, I need to edit this video whenever it's done. That's pretty much it. I was just gonna chill, y'all, because church, whoo, Jesus. It was phenomenal today. Really, really good messages that came forth. But y'all, I just been like struggling this morning because my back said no. My back has said no. Like, you know, my spirit said yes, but my back said no today. My back said no, today's just not gonna be your day. But, you know, I persevered, and I had, you know, some things to do with ministry today, so I went to both services, which, you know, everything worked out well, and I still was able to get my praise and worship on. But y'all, my back is not feeling it today. My back is not here for it today. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and probably eat, you guys, and then I'll probably come back in the bathroom mirror and just have a chat with you guys about a few things, and then we will finish out our day, our wonderful day 9 of vlogging time. Oh, that rhymes. Okay, I see you. So anyway, all right, you guys, I will see you a little bit later. Bye. Y'all, so I'm back. I figured I was gonna go ahead and do my luxury segment, and with this one, kind of like yesterday, kind of the way that was set up, I want to ask y'all a question about what do you think. So I've been actually thinking about this for some time, but you know, as far as and this is like kind of my luxury segment that I wanted to talk about today. I've been thinking about this for a while, as far as like, where do I want my luxury, you know, not collection, so to speak, but like, where do I see myself as far as, do I still fit with luxury, I would say, in a year or so, or where do I see evolving to with luxury? Maybe that's a better way to put it. So because of course I showed you my bags yesterday, I have about 6. And I feel like I have everything as far as bags are concerned, as far as like what, I don't want to say need, because you don't need anything, but I feel like I've had all of the classics enough to know what I like and what I don't like. Like I've had a Speedy, I've had 2 Speedies, and I'm not really, I can do a Speedy, but I'm not in love with a Speedy. So, and when I say Speedy, that's Louis Vuitton, if you don't know, but, so yeah, like I can do a Speedy, but I'm not really in love with the Speedy, so I can do without it. I've, you know, have a Neverfull. I find a lot of good use out of the Neverfull, so I'm keeping that for now. You know, as far as the No Way, I consider that to be a classic, which that served a really awesome purpose for the time that I've had it. Again, you know, that's probably gonna go to my mother. And then, you know, I have like bags like this, my Pochette Matisse, which was, you know, really hype bag, but definitely lived up to the hype. I feel like it's a very useful bag, and it still looks very classy, especially in the empreinte leather. So I guess I'm asking like, well, I guess I've been thinking about where do I want to go with luxury, because I have items like this, which I guess will be kind of maybe my featurette today. This is my Louis Vuitton Logomania rainbow scarf in the color navy, which I love. This piece is absolutely gorgeous, in my opinion. Like hands down, probably one of my most complimented pieces, or like luxury items, when I first got it. So then it kind of has me to thinking, because I love bags. It doesn't, for me, so much matter if people compliment me on my bag or not. It's just, for me, the satisfaction of having a nice bag that I value, that I, you know, worked for and got myself, you know, as like a little treat to myself. So it doesn't so much matter to me like what other people think about the bag, because I love the bag. But it is nice, of course, to get compliments about, you know, items that you purchase and you pay a good amount of money for. Let's not, you know, lie about that. Let's be honest. So with that being said, and with like this scarf, which is arguably probably one of the items that I paid the least amount for as far as my luxury items are concerned, but yet it's the most complimented, and it's the one thing that people noticed outright when I first got it. I don't know, like I've been thinking about investing more in accessories that are luxury, maybe, and kind of slowing down, well, not even just slowing down, like really not, I don't want to say not investing in handbags anymore, because inevitably there's probably going to be another bag for whatever phase of life that I'm in, that I am going to desire, I'm going to want, I may end up getting, we'll see, of course. But, because there are like, maybe, I talked about that on my wish list, like maybe about 3 or 4 bags that I'm still kind of looking at. I have no intention of getting all 3 or 4, but you know, I do still have those kind of on the back burner. But I've been kind of thinking more about like shoes, because I know a lot of people have like a lot of like, not a lot of people, but I know people, a lot of times who invest in luxury also invest in luxury accessories, such as like shoes. So I've been thinking about shoes lately, because I don't really see myself ever being a person to invest in luxury clothing, like ready to wear. I don't see that, just because like for me personally, like items like handbags, and lipsticks And even like this right here, like a scarf, I feel like they're worth the money you invest into them because I can literally wear them every single day. Whereas I can't wear a $2,000-3,000 jumpsuit or dress from Louis Vuitton or Gucci or Chanel. I can't wear that every day. So I don't really see how you get cost per wear. You know, like we talk about cost per wear with handbags and even with accessories a lot of times. I don't see how you can get cost per wear out of ready to wear fashion. Like if you got it like that, that's cool. I do see people who unbox like, you know, nice items as far as ready to wear. It just does not entice me at all right now for where I'm at. You know, because it's like for me, like if I can get a bag, I'm doing really, really good. I'm doing really, really good with my life if I can get a bag. But yeah, like ready to wear, I just am not at that level. I'm not ashamed to admit I'm not at that level, but I'm thinking in the next year I might want to dip my toes into like maybe some Gucci loafers or even I remember when I went to Houston like in December to look for apartments with you know, my best friend and my mother. Like, and I went into Chanel, there were some shoes that really caught my eye that were really like intricate and beautiful. I don't know what they cost, but like I was just kind of thinking about that as far as where do I want to go with my luxury collection. And I guess like I want to know from you guys, if you invest in luxury, if you have like shoes, like what are some good shoes that you guys think that are worth the investment? Like I just know of certain shoes that I see people unbox. Like I know people talk about the Valentino Rock Studs, which they're very beautiful. Also Manolo Blahniks are gorgeous shoes. Man, they're gorgeous, especially like their colors. Like I almost consider Manolo Blahniks almost like the Hermes of shoes. Like I've seen some gorgeous Manolo Blahniks and I hear that they're, you know, fairly comfortable depending on the heel height that you get. Now I definitely am not thinking about Christian Louboutin shoes. I love the lipstick, don't get me wrong, but I've heard those shoes are very, very uncomfortable. And like I mentioned before with the issues that I am currently having with my back, it's just for me not even worth it. So, and red bottoms don't appeal to me personally. So, you know, some of them are very nice and they're very beautiful, but in general, they don't really, like having red bottom shoes does not appeal to me. Like I really love the Valentino Rock Studs. Like I love the way, the aesthetic of those and the way that they look, especially like the patent leather ones. I really love the aesthetic of Manolo Blahniks. And there are even some Chanel shoes that I really love as well. You know, that are like heels, but you know, I don't know, but you know, I've just been and even like the Gucci loafers, like I feel like I can see myself like wearing loafers on like a daily basis or almost daily basis. So like I feel like things like that you know you can get a lot of wear out of, that definitely will go with multiple outfits. I feel like stuff like that for me as far as luxury is worth the, you know, paying the money, worth the investment. Because for me, I don't mind investing money in something that I know I'm going to get good use out of. But if it's just going to sit there, number one, it can't be in my collection anyway because I can't afford to just have things that just sit and they're not being used. That's why, like I said, I go through and I always do like every so often I do a checklist of my luxury items, and if they're not getting used, they have to be sold. Bottom line for me, I can't have stuff that's not getting any use. So, and again, like I told y'all in the other video, I've been working on that, trying not to be sentimental towards certain items because they're objects, they're items, you know, they're nice to have for a season, but there may come a season where they gotta go. So, but yeah, I was just kind of thinking about that, you guys, as far as where I want to go with luxury. I have been thinking about like, you know, dipping into luxury shoes in the next year. Again, they're at most, like a lot of luxury shoes that I've been looking at anyway are at a pretty good price point. I know I would get like a good bit of wear out of them. And I mean, again, I feel like as far as bags are concerned, I have all of the bags like for every occasion and every need per se, as far as going out or casual travel. I feel like all of my bags meet that category. So it's not like I need to add any more to that. I mean, I probably will add another few bags, but not out of a need or like, you know, where there's necessarily a gap in my collection of handbags. But so I've just been thinking about luxury stuff, and I know I've been thinking as far as even my clothing is concerned, because you see I've been buying, purchasing a lot of items for my sister who has a boutique, Hefty Boulay. I've talked about that. And just like trying to look at certain things and have vision for them as far as like having a fresh wardrobe. So that's what I've been kind of looking at as well. But I really am interested in getting into thrifting. I've been looking at like a good amount of people on YouTube who thrift and like just some of their like really awesome finds. I've already looked at, you know, thrift stores in Houston, but if y'all have some tips, comment below if you know of some really good thrift stores in Houston. But I've just been kind of thinking about like having a wardrobe that's like thrifted and then like adding like nicer luxury pieces with them to kind of mix it up and have more of an eclectic type of look. So that's what I've been kind of thinking of, like having a good, you know, mixture of kind of, again, items that I didn't spend a lot of money for, and then items that I spent a good amount of money for, because I feel that way too, because I bought a lot of clothes a few years back from New York & Company when I, you know, was a lot smaller, and then I ended up giving a lot of those clothes away, which I don't regret that, because those clothes went to a domestic violence shelter. So very grateful to God for that, that I had the clothes for a season. Then I got bigger and the clothes went to a shelter, you know, for women who can use those to get back on their feet, prayerfully. So, but I spent a good amount of money on those clothes. They're very nice clothes from New York & Company. I love New York & Company. I love American Eagle. Those are probably two of my favorite stores to shop at. However, just because, again, my body changes, your weight fluctuates, you know, there are people who've been the same size since elementary school. I'm just not one of those people. So my body changes and it fluctuates. So now I've just been kind of thinking, like, do I really want to invest a lot of money into clothing again, you know, to adjust to my current size and my current shape when this might change? You know, and I know, of course, you don't know as far as the future is concerned. I'm not saying that I would not buy from New York & Company again, or I would not buy from American Eagle, or even I've been thinking about going like to Zara, because I know Zara has like a nice clothing, high street clothing. I went to a Zara like years ago when we first went to Houston. So I know that they do have some really nice items in Zara. I see unboxings and hauls. So I've even been thinking about that, but I'm thinking the majority of my clothing, I might want to start like getting into thrifting. So that way, if my body changes or what have you, it's not such a big deal to give away those clothes or the, you know, recycle them back into the thrift store. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I've been thinking. So comment below. Let me know what you guys think about that. Would you invest in like luxury accessories, or are you strictly going to be for bags? Where do you think, you know, luxury is headed in the next year or two, in your opinion, as far as, yeah, as far as like, you know, are people always going to invest in bags, or are they going to invest more in accessory items because they're at a better price point? You know, just comment below. Let me know if you guys have invested in any of the shoes, luxury that I've talked about. What do you guys think of them? Do you think they're worth the cost? Do you think they're hype? Because, you know, again, shoes have to be good because, again, they're your feet. You're wearing them every day. You're walking for extended periods of time, you know, depending on what shoes you're purchasing. So that's another factor to take into account as well. So again, comment below, let me know what you guys think, but that's just kind of what my thoughts are for right now. So I will see you guys in the mirror, and we'll kind of close out for the day. Bye guys. Hey guys, I'm back in the bathroom per usual. So it's actually like around 5 p.m. maybe, I don't know. But it's not that late actually. But I'm gonna go ahead, probably close out for the evening. I got some things to do. Like I mentioned before, I really need to get my tax stuff together, as much of it as I can, and I need to really work on getting that together so I can start sending some of that stuff in, what I do have anyway. I really need to prepare for the week. I've got visits I need to do with my clients, and I still need to finish my documentation from stuff from last week. But and it's crazy because, like, again, like really I'm just still been kind of working like normal, like usual, but really this is like my last full month of work. But it's just, again, business per usual. So I know somebody asked me today, like when I was at church, they were like, has it really sunk in yet that you're leaving? I get a lot of these questions like, has it sunken in yet that you're leaving? Have you cried? What other question do I get? What are you going to miss the most? Yeah, so I get those questions. Now, has it sunk in yet? No. I mean, I don't know. I really can't really answer that as far as has it sunken in yet that I'm leaving South Carolina after over 11 years and starting new. I don't even really look at it as starting over, to be honest, you guys. I just look at it as an extension on what has already been started and what has already been built. I mean, like when I came here, I felt like that was starting over, but I don't feel like I'm starting over per se. I guess I don't feel that way in my mind because of like the strong foundation I built while I was here. So I feel like because of the foundation I've had since I've been here and just everything, even prior to moving here that I gained through life and school, everything like that, it's just an addition. It's just an add-on. It's just another layer for me. So, yeah, so, I don't feel like it's sunken in. I don't know how to answer that. Has it sunken in? I don't feel like it really can sink in until I actually start walking it out and I'm actually in Houston and I'm living it and doing it. Like, I don't feel like it's going to fully sink in until then, because right now I'm just trying to get there. I'm just trying to walk out ordered steps and God as best as I know how to do to get everything done that I need to get done to get where I need to get. So yeah, ain't no time for crying. Ain't no time for being sad or anything. Like, to be honest, like that's just not what I feel. That's not where I'm at right now. I think like what I told one of my sisters, like I think what I will miss the most here are the children. The children, oh my goodness, like to see them grow up and to just see them like grow and walk and man, I'm gonna miss that. Like talk and all their fun little shenanigans. Like, I've been able to see like, when I got here, you have to keep in mind that was like 11 years ago. And it's just like, I've seen, girls turn into women and teenagers and boys turn into men and just see like all of that maturity and growth over the years. That is what I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss out on that for, some of my friends and their kids. Like, I'm really going to miss that. Seeing their children grow up and have their own little personalities and grow into their purpose and who God's called them to be. Like, I'm going to miss that. That's what I'm really going to miss. Not that I'm not going to miss the grown people, but like, it's just so, I don't know, like just seeing the children at times, sometimes it just gets me like, that's what gets me kind of emotional at times, is seeing the children and, yeah, like, that they won't remember me. Some, at some of them at the age that they're at now, they won't remember me. That's kind of what gets me a bit sad. But y'all, other than that, like, I wouldn't say that I'm sad about anything. But what I wanted to show you guys, another question I've gotten to is like, like, do I know about like a church or anything I'm going to attend when I get to Houston? Which, y'all, can I be like, if I could be really honest, like that doesn't even concern me, to be honest. As far as like what church I'm going to attend. And it doesn't concern me because it's the one thing I would say I'm most confident about, because I'm a part of such an awesome ministry here, and I feel like God led me to this ministry. It wasn't like I saw it on TV and then I was like, oh, I want to be a part of that, and I went. I literally was on the way to Walmart and I saw a sign for the church. I was looking for a church and I said, oh, I'll just visit there one Sunday. Had no idea like everything God was going to do, through this ministry to benefit my life and to inherently like really change the way I think as a person, as a woman of color, like just everything I feel like has been so deeply impacted by, this ministry and what, the impact this ministry has had on my life, how it's really changed and transformed my thinking, how I think about myself, how I think about God, how I think about the people around me. So, because of that, that's the one thing I would say that I'm most confident about, that I'm going to find the right place for me because he already led me to the right place when I got here. So, with that being said, I wanted to show you guys something that like really when I go and I do my travels, I was actually found these cards yesterday because I was looking for my tax stuff and stumbled upon some, other stuff that I had packed away. So I have like a little envelope full of like my postcards. I don't know if y'all can see that. These are postcards from all of my travels. I wanted to show you guys real quick. The first ones here are from Italy. This is the Amalfi Coast. I don't know if y'all can really see that, but look at my vlogs, y'all. Y'all see it, more clearly and up close. This is the Amalfi Coast. This is where we stayed for like 4 days when we were in Italy. So that's the first one. This one is Pastiano. This is kind of like along the coast when we did the 8-hour bus tour. Pastiano was one of the cities we went to and saw, which you have all these houses and like restaurants and businesses that are like essentially on a mountain, which was so awesome to see. You have, which one is this one? This is Capri. This is one of the cities we visited while we were doing our 8-hour bus tour in Italy. So you guys can kind of see that. Let's see which one is next here. This is Ravello. This is another city we visited in Italy. Got a postcard from here. And that's just like a tree. I don't remember the significance of that tree or if it had one. Oh my gosh, y'all. These are postcards. Like this one is from what, 13 years ago now? 12, 13 years ago when I went to Scotland. Y'all, Scotland was one of my favorite places and I only spent like a day there. I really want to go back to Scotland. Scotland was gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I loved Scotland. So, yeah, that's Scotland. Let's see. Tyne Bridge. Tyne Bridge. Is this upside down? It is upside down. Okay. Here we go. This is Tyne Bridge. This was, I don't exactly remember geographically where Tyne Bridge was. I just remember getting a postcard when we went there. This was, I think on our way to Paris. Was it Paris? Or Ireland? It probably was on the way to Ireland because we went to Ireland for 4 days. And then we went to Paris for 3. Yeah. This was like, again, 12, 13 years ago when I was doing my internship in London. Me and my best friend at the time and her friend who was actually from like Tyne Bridge area, like because we stayed over his granddad's house. We went through Tyne Bridge. Well, I don't want to say Tyne Bridge. I don't know what city this was. That's why I say Tyne Bridge. That's probably, it's kind of like saying going through London Bridge probably, but I don't remember geographically where this place was. I mean, if you know, you can comment below, educate us all, but I remember getting a postcard from here and this is kind of like the highlight of that city where the Tyne Bridge is. And so I remember like we stayed the night here and then we went to Ireland at the time. That was again like 13 years ago. So that was really pretty. This one is, what is this one? Ireland! Yes, come back through. Ireland. Ireland is my favorite place, like absolutely, that I visited 13 years ago. I would love to go back to Ireland. Ireland is relatively inexpensive to go to. And actually they said luxury, when you like shop luxury, it's the best from Ireland. Ireland doesn't have a large selection of luxury from what I've researched, but the prices are better than even like in France, I think. So, yeah, Ireland, I definitely want to go back. Ireland was gorgeous. Like Ireland looked like Middle Earth and Lord of the Rings, y'all. Ireland was gorgeous. Which one is this? Cork City. Let me tell y'all the funny thing about Cork City. Cork City, I remember Cork City is in Ireland. We went to Cork City, again, that was 13 years ago, like 2007. So yeah, 13 years ago now. Cork City was in Ireland, a city in Ireland. What was so funny about this though, is at the time that we went to Cork City, I remember, if y'all remember the show Heroes, they had Peter Petrelli, Nathan Petrelli, and all the people who had like superpowers, that's kind of, and then they had Claire, the cheerleader, save the world. You had Hiro Nakamura, all those people. You had the characters in Heroes, which was such a popular show at that time. Like in season 2, Peter Petrelli was like, I think kidnapped and he was in Cork City, Ireland, which is so funny to me. I was in Cork City at the same time. So That's what I remember about Cork City. I'm like, oh, I'm in Cork City too, and Peter Petrelli is being held captive here. According to the show. Paris was gorgeous as well. Love the Eiffel Tower. What else? I love the Louvre. Oh my gosh, the Louvre was gorgeous. I think that's the Louvre right here. Spent 3 days in Paris. They had like such wonderful desserts and treats. And like their little dessert shops look like, I don't know, they look like art. Which one is this one? This is London. I spent 4 months in London living there, which was awesome and fun and weird. But it was a good time in London. And then I went back to London 3 years ago. So that's London. And then we have Tower Bridge, famous bridge in London. So I have a lot of pictures of Tower Bridge. Oh, and there's another one of Paris from 13 years back. This is the Louvre at night. I don't know if it looks like this every night. That's a lot of electricity, but you know, at least they lit it up for this one picture and this one postcard. So I show you these postcards, guys, because like I really look forward to, with this move, doing a lot more traveling. Traveling is just something I love to do. And it's just like, I've told people I love being in the airport. I love the energy, the fatigue, the like electricity I feel in the airport. Like, I don't know. I just love seeing people going places and doing things. I don't know what they're going. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, they might not be going anywhere they want to be going, but I just love kind of like just being around people, again, in the like airport, like in the airport, who are like going different places. I just think it's so cool. I look forward to more traveling, and I look forward to more of these postcards in the future. And you guys, like, I guess that's why things haven't for me like kind of sunken in, because I don't think about the things that I'll lose from moving away from here. Like, I don't think about the things I'm going to lose. I think about everything I'm going to gain. And that's what keeps me like so motivated and driven, even past the frustrations. And even for me, like, even I felt like it was even kind of like confirmation in church today. Like, even for me, the frustrations and just even like all the roadblocks and everything I've been through, really for me, it's just confirmation that there's something more on the other side that I need to get to. So I just want to encourage anybody in that, like, y'all, I've been to a lot of places. This place is awesome that I'm at now. But what I discovered last year, it just was not my final destination. Like, it's just something awakened in me some years ago, especially when I went to Houston. And it was just like, I could not suppress it after that. Like, it was it wasn't just the travel bug, but it was just a feeling that there's something more. For me in particular, like, again, there's nothing wrong with this place. I've learned and grown a lot here, but I just felt it then, and it just kept growing, that this is just not it. Like, there's something more for me. And so, I can't be sad about, at this moment in time anyway, I'm not sad, and I just can't be sad about leaving, because I think about everything that's to be gained from this move, and I'm just super, super excited. So hopefully that encourages you guys. Like, if you ain't traveling, get to traveling. Like, if you enjoy traveling anyway. Everybody doesn't enjoy traveling, just like everybody doesn't enjoy movies. But I just love learning about other cultures, other ways of life. Like, I just love seeing different cities, meeting new people. I'm a people watcher anyway, so I love people watching. So that's just like my thing when I go to other countries, or when I go to other cities, other states. I love to people watch. So, yeah, like, if you want to travel, you guys, again, there are ways to do it. You don't have to spend a whole bunch of money. Like I said before, I am planning on traveling to Houston when I do go to Houston one way. Like, essentially that ticket will be like maybe $6, $5.60 actually is what I think it's going to cost with using my like points. So, you guys, you just have to research it, just like we be on Google or YouTube researching other stuff. Like, even for me, like handbags, there's so much knowledge and information out there that you can get and gain that's actually going to benefit your livelihood. So, you know, really we need to be seekers of like that information, that wisdom that comes from people that people freely give. You don't even have to pay for it, but you just have to look for it. You got a desire to want to know. So, anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to share with you guys and just kind of have that little dialogue and that conversation for the day. So I'm going to go ahead and probably lay down. Again, my back's still hurting. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of, you know, settle down for the night and get everything situated. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video today. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you share it with anyone else who enjoys these type of videos. Also, comment below. Again, you guys, let me know what you guys think about luxury accessories like I mentioned earlier. Even comment below. Let me know if you guys are in transition at all. Like, you know, how do you feel about your transition? Let me know. Comment below. And also, you know, again, guys, subscribe to the channel. You do that by hitting the red button below and hitting the bell next to it so you're notified when I do upload future videos. Thank you so much again for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.